I want to talk about two great promotions or two specials right now. One is if you've ever thought about becoming a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, now is the time, and we'd love to have you on the STARS team. This is the extra promotion. It started July 1st, but it goes through August 31st. And with this, with a starter kit, which is the kit that you get to customize with product that you want in it, it's up to $155. Now that's $30 more than usual. Usually the kit is $99 for $125 worth of product, but for this extra promotion, you get an extra $30, and then next month you will get a coupon code that you can use on your first order that month, and it is, I believe you have a little while to use it, but it gives you $10 off that first order, okay? So if you have any questions or interested, please be sure you let me know. Just reach out. I'd love to talk to you about it. Also, I have my Designer Series paper share that I'm still taking reservations for. It's 6x6 pieces of every paper pack in the holiday catalog. I'll spit it out there in a minute. And it's $36 including shipping. The only set of papers that's not in here, I don't have the glimmer paper that's in the annual catalog, and then there's a window sheet type of mercury glass looking paper. I did not include that in the share. So anyway, that is a request for payment for that will be August 28th. And all you have to do is let me know you want to be included. I'll put you on the list, okay? All right, so the host code. If you place an order this month, $50 or more using the host code that's listed here, I am sending the faceted in color dots this month. These are beautiful embellishments with our beautiful new in colors, so be sure you use this when it asks for the host code when you're placing an order through my online store, and I will get this in a card sent to you in the mail. All right, now let's get started. I'm going to take a look at, this is the Ride With Me bundle, okay? And so we're not going to be making the truck right now. In the video I promised you after the live that I will post up here, we will be making this truck, okay? And it's a surprise presenter. I'm so excited. Okay, and the Ride With Me set is so cute because it's seasonal with Christmas, fall, birthday. It's just really cute. Years ago, Stampin' Up! Had a truck set, and I loved it, and I love that we have the 3D truck that we can put together now. So, let's get started. If you have any questions, leave it here, and I will get back with you later after the videos, okay? And remember to stay tuned after I sign off. There's going to be a special video, okay? All right, so here's the first card we're going to make. It's just a very simple card, but I love it because it's different with that little truck. We all know how popular those little trucks are right now. You can just look at some of the home decor stores and craft stores, and you can see not just red trucks, but you see them all different colors and for home decor and tablescapes, and it's just really cute. So let's get started with this one. Okay, I have a piece of gray granite that is cut at 5.5 by 8.5. A piece of rich raspberry cut at 4 by 5.5. And then this is rich raspberry gingham that is cut, let's see, 3.5 by 4.5. And then my whisper white for my image is cut 3 by 4. I'm going to go ahead and build up this part of the card right now. And then I'm going to do some coloring, which takes a little while, but you know, this is a Sunday crafternoon. We're just taking it easy and hanging it out. All the guys here, I have my brother and my dad visiting, and so we were super excited to have them here in Missouri, and they're all down in the state park fishing. It was supposed to be a really hot day, and I'm seeing that that is a little long, so I'm going to cut it. it was supposed to be really hot, well, tomorrow and Tuesday as well. And when I say hot, here, if it's mid to upper 90s, it's hot because it's not usually that warm. Right, like today it's in the 80s, 83 actually, but it's overcast, so it's a nice day for fishing. And y'all are gonna laugh at me, but you know, fishermen, when they come in, it's like, oh, we got the big one, or oh, we got our limit, or oh, you know. So I locked the door so they wouldn't barge in and throw me off. I know, I probably should have left it unlocked, but that just tells them, I think they would rather know that I'm live or recording than to just burst in and say something maybe, you know, we don't all want to hear. Okay, so there's my rich razzleberry. I had left it too long. I needed to cut it 5 1/4. Okay, so now this is here. Now, this gingham paper that is in the stacks, like this, it comes 6 by 6. It's in the annual catalog for each of the color collections. They could have put all gingham in, as far as I'm concerned, because I love it. And you probably noticed I've used it on so many projects. It's so cute. I mean, I like the other designs too, and there's a real pretty one that's a script design or print or whatever you want to call it. But I like that one too, but oh, this gingham, I just love it. I always hate when I run out of the color of the gingham. Okay, so there we go. So now I'm going to put this aside. We'll let that dry, and then we're going to stamp. So I have the truck stamp mounted on a clear block, and I'm using Memento Black ink, which is what I use most of the time unless I'm going to be watercoloring, and then I use StazOn. And I just like this for my black ink. I'm going to cover that so I'm not sorry. And line that up on my grid sheet. I almost dropped the stamp. Okay, I'm going to I need to stand up. All right. Okay, there we go. So now let's color. I'm using dark and light rich razzleberry. And I'm going to start with the light. And I chose this color because my husband used to have a truck this color. And he was on the school board for 6 years in our local school district there in Texas. And he had what he called a purple truck. Some people said it was pink. And but it was what I like to call magenta. Okay, so it was almost exactly this color. So I thought, I'm going to do this in memory of his truck. He drove it quite a while. It was cool. He went down to the lot to purchase a truck. He was going to buy a truck that day, and had in mind, you know, what color he wanted, which is usually most of the time our vehicles are white. And I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. I'm just kind of coloring. So, but we got there, and the salesperson at the car dealership said, we have this truck here, it's fully loaded, and it was this color. And I thought, oh. And it was loaded. It was nice. And this was probably in the early 90s, I guess. And he got in it and drove it, and he couldn't pass it up. He said, I'll take it. He goes, I'm on the school board. It's a purple truck. The school colors are purple. I'll take it. So we had a purple truck. Magenta. Or in Stampin' Up! Colors, rich razzleberry. You remember the truck? Yeah, Jennifer. Yeah. Okay. I'm doing olive light first, and then I'm going to go back with dark. I'm sure Chatty Cathy today. No offense, Kathy, but do y'all remember the Chatty Cathy dolls? I'm telling my age. That's okay though. Chatty Cathy. I got one for Christmas one year. Okay, I'm coloring all in. Oops, I got some on the tire. Dang it. It's all right. I'm gonna get my color lifter and see if I can pull some of that color up. Hi Pam, it's okay. Pam, I said at the beginning of the video is that I have a special pre-recorded video after I get through with the live, so you please stick around for that. Okay, see how it picked up that color? It's still there barely, but this color lifter picks up or lightens your coloring with the blends. So, all right. Okay, so now I'm going to take the dark. Hi, Joanne. Yes, this is like, if you don't have this set, you need it. It is, because it is so trendy. I mean, everyone would love anything made with this. It's really cute. Okay, so there's dark, and I'm going to put a little bit of shading here along the lines. I think I hear a truck outside. All right. Okay, I'll blend this in. I ended up making it all darker, but the dark rich raspberry does add, even if you color over it, it's still deeper tone. Oh, and someone is knocking on my door. Wouldn't you know it? Are you kidding me? Okay, they have to know I'm recording. Hang on just a minute. Okay, so I don't know who that was, but they're gone. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that like that. I like how it looks. All right, so now I wanted smoky slate to kind of look like the windows were tinted a little bit. So this is light smoky slate. Kind of like this. Tinted windows, which that truck did have tinted windows. And then, let's see. I think I did this. I forgot a spot though, right here. Okay, so now I'm gonna do the wheels the same here. There's other ways I like to do the tires because, well, you'll see on the other truck and in the other video how we did them. But on this one, what I did, I think I'm gonna go ahead and color the center with smoky slate. And this is what I did. And then I decided I wanted it to be jazzed up a bit. And so I'm taking my Wink of Stella, okay? Now, if you've never had a Wink of Stella pen, it's a glitter brush tip pen, and you'll get it out of the package, you'll open it up, and it'll have this black ring here. That keeps it from squeezing out until you're ready to use it. And you can store it like that if you want to. Okay, so then what I did is I squeezed it down, not over my image. I want to bring some of that down like that. Whoops, see what happens? But that's okay. That's what I wanted to happen, but, and then I just pulled it up right here. And it takes a little while to dry. This probably wasn't the best decision to do this on a live, but I wanted you to see how I did it. And so what I'll do, okay, we're gonna let that sit a minute. What I'll do is I will make or get some more projects, I'll let that, before it dries, I'll use it on something else, okay? So now maybe not today because I'm doing a live and I don't know if it'll still be dry, but I wanted that look. You see how cool that looks? Okay, so and then when it dried, it had that look, okay? So now, I forgot to do my balloons, didn't I? Okay, let me get those out and try not to smear my Wink of Stella. So, here we go. Mount those. I see some little fibers on my stamp, so I'm going to re-ink that. Go for that. Okay, I'm going to try not to mess this up. Alright, so I'm going to get the balloons coming out from right there and stamp. There we go. Okay, so for these colors, I used dark of all these. Granny Apple Green, Real Red, Night of Navy, and Mango Melody. Okay? Alright, so we'll start with the red. Kind of fill it in. And I try to leave like a little white space that's like a little bit of shininess, you know. Okay, I'm doing that like that. And then I'm going to do the Night of Navy. No shading here, just straight coloring book coloring, okay? This one. Alrighty. There's the Navy. Mango Melody. Okay. And Granny Apple Green. Well, forgot about my Wink of Stella down there. Leave that spot right there, just barely. All right. So then what I did is I got my light Pool Party and I used the ballpoint on this one, which is probably what I should do because everything is so close together. And I'm just going to go around it and outline like I like to do when I do coloring like this. And I've seen, you know, I could color the whole background and get the sky, blue sky. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to outline it because it just kind of sets it off from the white and makes it stand out a bit. I don't know. I guess the term is it gives it some depth, I think. Okay, and then I'm going to do the balloon strings too. Then around the balloons. And that Wink of Stella should be drying pretty good. Yeah, I love the balloons back on here. I think they're so cute. I love how they fit in that bed just right, you know. I've seen other samples with this card where they do like, this might be like magenta, this rich razzleberry, and then maybe all of the balloons are in like Gorgeous Grape or Highland Heather, you know, kind of like a, what do you call it, monochromatic look. Okay, so now I'm going to take my Smoky Slate again, and I'm going to do the handle, and I'm going to do the bottom. You see how I did this? Sometimes I'll just do, when I do have a car, I'll just do it a little bit under the wheel there, just to ground it a little bit. I don't know, you may have a favorite. I don't know if I like that as much as this or not, but I'm gonna go for it. I like this better. And some of you may prefer just to leave it white, but I like that, the overall look of it, you know? Okay, so now let's see. I'm gonna let that dry some more, and I'm gonna do my sentiment. So I have just a strip of Rich Razzleberry, and I have the Happy Birthday sentiment. And I'm gonna stamp that. This is 3/4 of an inch wide. It really doesn't matter because I'm gonna punch it out with this classic label punch, like this. Okay, and then I'm gonna take and just cut off the ends. I'm gonna do it a little bit different than I did here. I got to thinking about it and I thought, okay, I want a flat end on both sides. Just like that. And then I have a piece of this gray granite ribbon. I think it's textured weave. And I'm going to, gosh, how did I put that on there? I'm gonna try a little bit of liquid glue today. And I'm gonna trim the ribbon. So I'm gonna hold that a minute. Okay, this is drying pretty good. So that means my little puddles over there are probably drying too, but that's okay. I wanted to show you that. So see what I did the other day is I had all these trucks stamped. So I just used a little puddle to go ahead and do the bumper and the hubcaps. All right, so now, is that gonna stick? We're gonna say yes. And so I'm just gonna trim off here. I'll leave about 1/4 inch on each side maybe. Just like that. Okay, and then I kind of raveled the ends, frayed them. See how you do that? And it kind of pulls all that. Just get it started and it will go. Okay. I'm gonna leave that side flat like I did on this one. Okay, let's put it together. It's gonna go here. All right, let me go ahead and glue this down. So, what y'all think about this little truck? Isn't it cute? I mean, it's just really, the person that was working with me on this, he goes, the possibilities are endless. I said, you're right. So, all right, so we got that. And then I'm gonna try liquid glue. Maybe sorry. I try, sometimes I use tear and tape or a glue dot behind this, but I think this is gonna work. Okay, so there's our first card. And I'm gonna show you how I finished the inside. I just stamped those balloons and colored those again, okay? Yes, thank you. Okay. All right, let me get this out of the way and we'll get started on the next. It's a super simple project, and it's one I got the idea from Stampin' Up! From the catalog. And, oh, thanks for the hearts, guys. Thanks so much. All right. Okay, let me see. of a mess. An absolute mess. I gotta get it straightened up. All right, so next project is this cute little gift bag I thought would go really well with the card. Okay, you could put a gift card in here and stuff it with tissue paper. I would use in this one. It would take a lot of shredded cardstock for it, but I thought it's an easy bag and it's super cute. And look at the gingham again. I couldn't get away from the gingham. So let's get started. First of all, to get the little trucks, you die cut. It takes a half a sheet of cardstock, you know, and you have some extra, but this is a good size to work with. Just cut your cardstock in half at 5 1/2, run it through, and here's your, you know, the die that you assemble the truck from. Okay, so, but what we're going to do for this, we're just going to cut the trucks off the side here and cut this little tab off. Okay, so there's one, and then let's see which way my truck's going. This way. So that's the right one, but there was another one there for another project, so I'll save that. And we're going to do some stamping on this one. Okay, let's get this. All right, so I'm going to stamp the tires on them. And just center over that. So easy. Fun. A different way to use the die too. Now, I promise in the video after this, you'll see the little truck being put together. Okay. All right. So there's that. Excuse me. And then I'm going to get the windows. And on the windows, there are 2 of them because you need one for each side of the truck. So now you want the little angled that goes with the windshield, okay? And then your door handle is on this stamp as well. Watch. Okay? You can see it better on these. That Blackberry Bliss is a rich, dark color. Okay? Y'all know I did, if you watched last week's live where I did the Wiggle Worm set and I did an activity, these would be cute to do different match the different colors, the same colors trucks, you know, and matching colors. You could put numbers on them and match the numbers. So anyway, you can always think of something to do with these, and other than originally, you know, cards or gifts. Can also be a learning tool. Okay, is the frozen? Is it frozen? I've got mine frozen. I'm gonna refresh my screen there. Let me see. Oh, I think we're good. All right. So now I have 2 pieces of the gingham in gray granite. Okay. Looks like I got some ink on it. We won't let that worry us. And I'm going to get my Simply Scored, and these are easy scores. And again, I will have all of these dimensions on my blog probably tomorrow. Okay. So here we go. We're going to put that up there, and we're going to, whatever, if you're not using the gingham paper and you are using, say, something with a directionality. You want whatever the top of your bag is, you're not going to score that side. So this is the top of my bag. I'm going to score it 1 inch from this side. It's 6 by 6, so I'm going to score it the 5. And the 1, so it's 1 inch from each side. 1, 5, and then turn it with what will be your bottom and score. And the same thing on the other one. 1, 5, turn the bottom over here to the left and score it 1. Okay. Move the simplest cord out of the way, and let's burnish those score lines and so that we can cut and assemble the bag. Okay. All right, so I think I have my diamonds going different ways. It's okay, it's the inside of the bag. All right, so on this one, we're going to take our paper snips and cut off these 2 tabs here, okay? Just like that. All right, and then on this one, we're just going to cut up and up. I believe that's how I did it. Okay, so I'm going to take some tear and tape and go along the side here. And then again on this side. And then along the bottom. And I do it pretty close to that outside edge. Okay, then it's easier to pull this up if you burnish it. So give it a good rub with your bone folder. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and peel this off. On the 2 sides. I'm going to leave the bottom on for now. Okay, so I'm going to match these up here, these 2 sides, go all the way down the fold, and then come around and do this one. Like that. Okay, and then you can tuck your 2 tabs in. Okay, and then this one tucks in next, the one with the tear and tape or your adhesive. And then that folds just like that. And that's simple. Okay, let me do this. All right, so there's our bag. And you can rub here to make sure that's good and caught, okay? Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a hole punch, which I have an old crocodile here, and I'm going to come in. Let's see if we can get this. Just come in. That's too far in. I think I use this side. About a 1/2 inch from the top and punch. So you could use any hole punch you have. Okay, so now I'm going to I have about 12 inches of ribbon. I used too much on the sample and I had to cut it off, but this one, you just pull in and pull it as much far as you need to and tie a knot. Okay. Yes, Catherine's right. The gray granite gingham is from the Neutrals DSP stack. Okay. So I just pull that in so I have enough room to knot it. And this makes our little handle. Okay. Pull it. There you go. Just right. Okay, so now we're going to take our trucks and put them on. Where's my sample? Here it is. Oh, one thing I forgot to do. I use my white watercolor pencil to color the windows. Okay, so You can try your chalk marker. It kind of pulls the fibers up on the paper, I found. But it's not a very big area you're coloring, so it may work okay. Or you can use white, Whisper White craft ink that we carry and just kind of paint it with the re-inker, okay? All right, let's see. And I went ahead and colored the hubcaps too. I need to sharpen my pencil. Okay. Okay. So now, let's see how I'm going to do this. I think I want the heather in the middle, like that. So let's glue those on. And then we're going to put a little happy birthday sentiment. And we'll be done with this. And so if you make this project, you will have a cute little birthday card and a little gift bag. Okay, Tombow glue, liquid glue gives you some wiggle room. Okay, now I have just a little strip. This is 3/4 of an inch by 1 3/4, I believe. And I'm gonna stamp happy birthday on it. Hope that's in the center, I can't really see, but let's get some dimensionals. And this is going to go right here in the center to make that cute little birthday bag. Okay, let's get our car here. Here we go. And here are the other two, the originals. Okay. All right, there are two projects using the Ride With Me bundle that I think should be a must-have on your list. Remember, I have an ordering special. I send a gift with a purchase of $50 or more, and would love to have you and serve you as your demonstrator. I want to say be sure you stay tuned. I am going to post a video here almost immediately, and you'll want to watch it, okay? All right. Anybody has any questions, leave them here in the comment section. I'll get back to you later. I will post the link when I get the dimensions and stuff and project details up on my blog. Thanks so much for sharing and for watching. Y'all are great, and I will talk to you all again soon. Have a great afternoon. Bye-bye.